Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Someone left a comment on one of my videos. Survivors of Armageddon will not be Jehovah's Witnesses. She made an interesting comment. What about the poor people? Has no homes and barely surviving on the scrap of food they can buy or they can find. I remember an incident on my side of the family. Actually, it was on my mom's side. The witnesses told my mother that unless your mother becomes a Jehovah's Witness, you're going to have to disown her. So, by my mother's action, she caused us to shun our own grandmother, her mother. Her mother was a poor woman, raised a bunch of children because her husband walked out and left her holding the bag. And she didn't have education. So the only way she was able to make a living was working on a worm farm and catch worms and put them in the containers. But she did best. She did the best she could. So my mother was poor because her daddy didn't want to be no part of the family. So the interesting question, Jehovah's Witnesses, you claim that if no one comes into your religion, they will be destroyed. And interesting questions have rose up. What happened when we cannot reach these people? Well, of course, the governing body come up with an answer. We just have to leave it in Jehovah's hands because he knows the hearts of people. Yes, God and Christ knows the heart of people. So how can a loving God would destroy people that they haven't seen a Bible, they have not really come to know Him and Christ, because the situations where they live, they're fighting to survive in different countries. Just like the Muslims and different cults, different groups terrorizing villages, causing children to run away from home at night time so they won't be kidnapped and be a slave to these people and become part of their organization, false religion. These people will not ever known Jehovah's Witnesses, because Jehovah's Witnesses is only a small little group, less than 8 million people, and boy, their numbers is dropping big time. So all of our work is waking these people up, educating other people. I'll be glad Watchtower will be shut down. Now, where we go next, only time will tell. That's the best thing about the internet. You can study another religion, and then you can learn their lies, just like we do with Watchtower. So my question is to Jehovah's Witness, if you're watching this video, you was told this good news of watchtowers, not of the Bible, will be preached throughout the earth, and then the income. You have not preached all over the world. It has not got in areas that y'all been abandoned. If your God Jehovah was so powerful, he can open doors for the good news to come in, if that is the good news. Like Denise brought out, Jehovah's Witnesses don't even know what the good news is, and what the news are they supposed to be preaching when they go to the door. They're preaching by a false god named Jehovah, but they don't talk about Christ, the one who died for us, the one who created us, and all glory and honor his Father gave him. So he has the right for people to pray to him, and we have to recognize who he is. So the good news is about Christ, who died for us. He was risen in his own original body, not what Jehovah's Witnesses teaching about he came back in a spiritual body. And that's the reason why he was able look different, and different people saw him. Well, you got to think about it. Christ has powers. If he don't want you to see him, you're not going to see him. If he wants you to look at him like a gardener, that's all you're going to see. Because remember, the guy that was on the tower, he told the other guy, don't worry about it. We have more on our side than the ones down there. And there was a whole army was coming after them. And he asked God to open his eyes, and when he opened the man's eyes, he was able to see things. Seeing how many armies was just waiting to attack those evil men down there. So people, you got to stop thinking Christ as lesser than an angel, lesser than a human being, because he was the one who created us. And we have to accept him for who he is. You have to honor the Son just like you honor the Father. If you honor the Father and don't honor the Son, then you will not gain life. You will not be in the light. You're always going to be in the darkness. And you guys think about one thing, Jehovah's Witnesses. They didn't have the Watchtower at that time. They didn't have publications. Most of these people, all they had was the teaching of Christ. For them to put faith in Him. That's all they had to do. Put faith in Him and do their best to live a good life. Is to love your neighbor and love God. So Jehovah Witnesses, you have not made it all over the world. And if you did, let's give yourself an example, okay? Say if your numbers was all over the world and you preach to every single door. Every single door. And let's pick a year. Let's pick a year. Say 1985. Y'all went through the whole world. What was missing? Armageddon hasn't started. Why? Because you're not in the truth. You're taking salvation from the Jews. You're taking the word I'm trying to figure out, who they are, God's chosen people, and you put that title upon you. Now I will be making another video, and because someone requested for one of my videos to come back up. So I thought about it because I had several scriptures floating around in my head, and the video that I put up, it was called "You Are Not My Witnesses, Jehovah Witnesses." And people seeing the truth in the Bible scriptures that Jehovah Witnesses, those words do not fit you. Not now, not 20 years ago, and not when Judge Rutherford gave you the name Jehovah's Witnesses. So he took the scriptures and applied it to his new people, because he couldn't have two Bible students group running around with the same name. Over 75% Charles T. Russell's teaching and 25% of his teaching. So he had to change the name to his new group. And that's the reason we got the name Jehovah Witnesses to this day. So that's basically all I wanted to bring out, is why your God Jehovah did not open the floodgates throughout the whole entire world for the good news of your world's headquarters teaching about this false God Jehovah y'all running around and making people believe. Even different religions is believing this stupid false name. People, the truth is always there if you put your faith in the Bible. Watchtower and Jehovah's Witnesses don't deserve your faith. They don't deserve your time, your energy to be wasted on this false religion, this dangerous cult. That's all I got to say in this video. So, are they taking care of the poor, homeless people? How are you barely surviving? No. They can't even take care of their own people in their own religion. But this is a big religion making big fat money. but they're not helping people. Otherwise, you wouldn't be buying stocks, bonds, putting money in all kinds of, the hedgehog fund. We know about the hedgehog. Jehovah Witnesses got money in that. What would you be putting money in that? Remember what Christ told that couple of his disciples and one man. Don't worry about how much this perfume cost. You will always have the poor. You will always have money basically to help the poor people. Jehovah Witnesses, do poor people have means in your religion? No. It means all over the world. Sometimes you have to help people when they're down on their knees, we have no place to turn. But these people have to educate themselves so they won't be brainwashed into your religion. That's all I gotta say. Y'all have a nice evening and see y'all next time.